In today's wrap-up, the International Committee of the Red Cross has begun investigating the case of Armenian officer Gurgen Alaverdian, who crossed into Azerbaijan territory on August 22. The Caucasus Research Center released a new report about the perception Armenian citizens have of COVID-19. Over half of respondents stated that their economic situation has worsened since the start of the pandemic. Since August 24, a rumor is spreading that Armenia's health minister, Arsen Torosyan, might have signed a resignation letter. His long-day vacation leave is feeding the information. Head of the communication programs for the delegation of the International Committee of the Red Cross in Armenia, Zara Amatuni, told СիվիլՆեթ that the ICRC is following the development of events and that the committee started a dialogue in regard to Armenian officer Gurgen Alaverdian. Alaverdian was found by Azerbaijani servicemen in Azerbaijani territory and was captured on August 22. In the case of the approval from the corresponding sides, the ICRC will take action in accordance with its mandate of a neutral mediator, stated Amatuni. The Ministry of Defense of Armenia stated that Alaverdian went missing while he was away from the base due to unfavorable weather conditions. The Azerbaijani Ministry of Defense announced that the Armenian side attempted an attack and as a result, Alaverdian was captured. Armenia's Defense Ministry spokesperson Shushan Stepanyan dismissed the Azerbaijani Minister of Defense's statement as misinformation. According to the Caucasus Research Center CRRC report, Armenia citizens' perception on COVID-19, 54% of the survey respondents stated that their economic situation has worsened since the start of the pandemic. More in depth, the coronavirus pandemic was mentioned by 36% of respondents as being the most pressing issue the country faces, followed by the lack of jobs, unemployment, 33%. More than half of the respondents believe that the coronavirus is primarily a healthcare crisis, while 39% responded that it is primarily an economic crisis. One of the most appealing conclusions is the difference of perceptions around this question between female and male respondents. 56% of female respondents believe this is a primarily healthcare crisis, while 47% of males believe the same. The CRRC full report is available on crrc.am. Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan signed the Minister of Health Arsen Torosyan's holiday request form from August 31 to September 18. Nothing unusual at first sight if it was not following rumors of Torosyan's resignation. Since August 24, a rumor is spreading on Armenian media that Arsen Torosyan has submitted a resignation letter. The information was refuted on August 25 by the ministry spokesperson Alina Nikogosyan. However, later the same day, Torosyan's official Facebook page was closed down. The Ministry of Health did not comment on this. During his absence, Torosyan will be replaced by his first deputy, Anahid Avanesyan. Lately, the curve of COVID-19 cases seems to flatten, with around 100 new cases confirmed each day in Armenia. However, since the start of the pandemic, the number of cases has been increasing each day, reaching more than 800 cases per day in a small country of 3 million people. Torosyan's ministry was criticized for belated decisions and for mismanaging the health crisis. The Ministry of Health has spent about $20 million in the fight against COVID-19. The expenses were made on actual expenditures on COVID-19 prevention, control, treatment, and other complex measures in Armenia for the period from March 2020 to August 1, 2020. In Artsakh, ＳիվիլՆեթ's team visited the Esmerian brothers. Hovik and Vrej moved from Aleppo to Karabakh in 2012, where they are farming near the village of Berkadzor in the Askeran region. They also opened a restaurant near their house in Stepanakert. In one of his greenhouses, Hovik Esmerian tells СիվիլՆեթ's team about the possibility of repatriation and investing in Karabakh.